story time, sweetie? Hmm? Can Daddy lay down now? There you go. Are you ready for the countdown to Christmas? And we're a little bit behind, so we're gonna play catch up, okay? It's gonna be day 13 and 14, okay, sweetie? Okay, here's the 13th. A school surprise. Charlie Brown and Sally were at home writing Christmas cards. Dear Linus, Sally wrote, Merry Christmas to my sweet Baboo. I will treasure you every year. Dear Lucy, Charlie Brown wrote, this will be the Christmas I finally kick that football. Charlie Brown stopped and looked around. Good grief, he said, wiping his brow. We still have an awful lot of cards to write. Who else do we have to send cards to? Sally asked. Well, we have to write one to our grandparents, to our friends, to Snoopy, to Moon, Charlie Brown said. To your dog? Sally asked. I'm not writing one to him. And we have to send one to our teachers, Charlie Brown continued. Our teachers, Sally explained. Where do we send their Christmas cards? Well, that's a good question, Charlie Brown said. The next day at school, Sally and Charlie decided to find the answers. They asked their friends at lunch. Teachers live in school, Violet said. That's why they know what day it is every day. No, no, Lucy interrupted. Teachers live in campers right outside of school. We just can't see them in the daytime. That's how they know whether they're coming to class or not. They spot us walking to school. Teachers don't live anywhere, Linus said. Just like the great pumpkin. They only appear when they are needed. I don't think any of that is right, Charlie said to Sally on their way home from school. How will we send them Christmas cards if we don't know where they live? Hey, Charlie Brown, Pigpen called from behind them. I know where teachers live. Where, Pigpen? Tell us, Sally said desperately. They live at home, of course, Pigpen said. At home? Teachers have homes? Sally asked. Teachers have homes just like all of us, Pigpen said. They celebrate Christmas with their families. Charlie Brown and Sally looked at each other shocked when they walked the rest of the way home and wrote the Christmas letters to their teachers. Dear teacher, Sally wrote, I didn't know you had a home until today. Merry Christmas anyway. Well, wasn't that a good story? Now we're going to go to December 14th, okay? Lucy's Santa Surprise. Lucy had a busy day planned. First, she had to go to the library to return some cookbooks. Then she had to go to the post office to mail some Christmas cards. But most importantly, she had to go shopping. After all, Lucy was determined to pick out the perfect gift for Schroeder. As Lucy daydreamed about Schroeder opening his perfect gift, she didn't notice that Santa Claus was nearby, but it wasn't the real Santa. It was Snoopy. He was being a Santa's helper for the day. Santa, Lucy shouted, you're just the person I need to see. Did you get my list? I hope so. I have lots of presents that I want this year. And I've been good this year. Well, pretty good. I mean, I'm sometimes nice to my brother, Linus, when he's not dragging around that stupid blanket, that is. Snoopy nodded and made some notes in his notebook. So you got my list, right, Santa? Lucy asked again. Because I really need a lot of things I asked for. I like new paints for my booth and some new saddle shoes. Oh, and a radio. But Snoopy just nodded again. Lucy looked at Santa suspiciously. Wait a minute, she said. How come you haven't spoken yet? Snoopy just shrugged and gave Lucy a big grin. I don't get it, Lucy explained. What is it? Cat got your tongue? Snoopy shook his head. No. Cats. Not a huge fan, he thought. Suddenly Lucy realized something. Hey, she shouted. You look a lot like that blockhead Charlie Brown's dog, Snoopy. Snoopy blushed. Just then a group of kids spotted him. Santa, they called. Snoopy knew he had to move fast. He gave Lucy a kiss on the nose and ran away. Ooh, Lucy yelled. I've been kissed by a dog dressed like Santa. Oh, wasn't that a good story, baby? Did you like that story? Both of those stories? Did you write your Christmas cards? I think you did. We sent you Christmas cards last week, didn't we? Yeah. Did you have a good weekend? Huh? Did you have a good weekend? You got I bought you a little elf hat, and I bought you a Snoopy sweater, It was a little too small, but I can't find an extra large Snoopy sweater anywhere. And the large was just a little too small on you, wasn't it? But that's the way it is, sweetie. I don't know where to get you an extra large one, or I would. I promise I would. But I'll keep looking. I love you, girl. I love you very much. Daddy's got to go to work, but we have 2 more stories to catch up on. So tonight is story time again, okay?